Good morning, truckers of Alaska. Josh from Truck Stop Radio here. It's a beautiful day outside with clear skies and the sun shining.
Right, here we are, finally, at last, going to be able to drive the truck here in Alaskan Road Truckers. This is the playtest. I tried a live stream the other day on this game, and the truck simply would not drive with the Xbox controller, and I did a lot of messing about, could not get it to drive. You couldn't steer the truck. The accelerator was working on its own, and I then went to the discussion forum on Steam, and there was a guy already had posted the same problem, and there was another person as well, including myself, and then a fourth who had problems with steering wheels, etc. But Steam seems to cause conflicts for quite a lot of people with controllers, and the one person, or I can't remember whether it was on a forum or it was a post on Discord on Alaskan Truckers, but one person said to make sure that the Steam controller function is disabled in Steam. So what you have to do is right click the game in your games list. I think you go to properties or whatever it is, and then you select controller, and you must make sure that that the Steam controller functionality is disabled. So I did that, but in between doing all of that, Alaskan Truckers has had 2 or 3 different updates for bug fixes. Now, I posted my PC spec on Discord when I explained this problem, and I don't know whether one of these updates has fixed a controller issue or whether it was actually disabling the Steam controller functionality that fixed it. But either way, I can now steer the truck. I've still got issues that I'd like to point out on this video. One issue is the massive frame rate drop in the mirrors. Particularly, there's 2 settings for the mirrors. There's a smaller setting for the mirrors and a larger setting, and particularly if you go to the larger mirror, you will see the frame rate in the mirror is pretty poor, and there are graphical glitches here and there. The driving of the truck, my main issue is that within the game settings, there is no setting for steering sensitivity, which there should be for a controller, especially where you can up and down the sensitivity and how the steering wheel reacts when you move your left stick on the Xbox controller. It's a bit sort of jerky, and I think they need to look at adding a sensitivity option within the controller settings. But that's probably about the least of the problems. The great thing is that I can now drive the truck, so this will really be, I mean, I've already done a job yesterday when I was testing it just to make sure. So we're going to start again, and it always starts in the same place. You walk up to the dispatcher, as I like to call them, or as they call it, the job manager, but the dispatcher gives you your job. You then move. Now I know that what you do is you move the mouse over the job and press the button. So we've got that. The other thing I would like to get changed would be the mini-map. I think the mini-map, I don't like the contrast of the sort of pink route guidance that you see in the map. It needs to be a lot clearer, and it's not quite as clear for some of us not with the best of eyesight. So I think that's one thing they want to look at updating in the future, the actual mini-map for the GPS on the left-hand side. It needs a better contrast between the actual route guidance and the background map that you see as well. These are minor issues that can be no doubt addressed at some point. So let's go over to the truck. Now, one thing I found even after a short while with this game, in terms of the controls and stuff, it's very, very, excuse me, I've got the hiccups, it's very, very easy to get the hang of it. I mean, there's nothing complicated here. Straight over to the truck, the little dot you see in the middle of the screen, as long as it gets in or very close to that circle, then all you do is press the A button just to lock up the trailer, connect it to the actual truck. You're around this side and it's telling you to connect up the cable, so same thing, and then grab your yellow power lead, turn your camera over to the yellow socket, and likewise with the red one, and over to the red connector. So we've now got power. Hit your B button just to come out of that animation, then over to the support, and then start turning. And all the while you're doing this, you're getting pop-ups on the screen telling you various bits of information. So we've done that, we're powered up into the cab, then we have the ignition of the truck, which is there. I'm not sure how loud this is because I haven't done a test to test the engine volume. We'll get the handbrake off. I'm going to put the heater on. I won't put the radio on. Put the lights on, and we're good to go. So now, and the one other thing that you also should look at is when you are using your right stick, you can use your right stick to look around, but I think that Alaskan truck drivers game, I think the developers should look at the camera resetting itself when you turn. Now, to give an example of a good way it works, if you look at the game on Steam, the Bus and Fernbus Simulator, that game is, both of those games are excellent for the camera control resetting itself. So for example, in Fernbus Simulator, if I'm looking in that direction to see if there's traffic coming, and then I start to drive forward and turn right, as soon as I get going forward, the camera then, after a second or two, will reset itself right in the middle of the screen. You don't have to turn and adjust with your stick. It's done automatically. Alaskan truckers need to look at implementing that because it makes it much simpler for people who are not necessarily just using a game controller but a steering wheel as well. It allows the camera to reset in the game like that automatically. So now we're set. If you hit the right stick and press down on it, you get the external view. Within the game settings you can change the 3 camera types, whether you want one next to the front tyre, down low to the road or whatever. You can choose those. I've got this defaulted. If I do that one, that's the far zoom, and if I do that one, we get an offset to the side look, and then if I hit again, I'm back in the truck. So now we've got the arrow telling us where to go. We will go forward, and the amazing thing is, unless they've bugged it overnight, I'll be able to steer the truck. So we're off to get our first delivery done. And you'll see that the steering wheel's a bit jerky. but it's at least allows me to drive the truck. It's not as smooth as I would like it. A bit juddery. I think if they fine-tune the steering in the game, it'll be fine. You know, that again is something that can be worked on. Now, the other news I have this morning is that the game has been delayed, which was one thing that I strongly suggested, and among others, a lot of people suggested the same thing. The game was due to be released on October the 18th. But it is not a finished product. Most PC games aren't. But in fact, hold on a second. Let me just go in. I don't like the sound of the engine. It's a bit too loud for me at the moment. Let me just see if we can get sound background. Now, see, all you've got is master volume. Radio volume. So again, the audio functionality is a bit sparse, you know, and again I'm comparing it with like-minded games like Euro Truck and American Truck. You've just got sort of a basic volume control. Sound effects volume. Now I don't know whether sound effects, I mean I presume that covers a lot of things, particularly the engine, so I'm going to turn that down to say something like 65. There's no way to save it, so I presume, oh there we are, I can't see it for the chat. Apply settings, presumably that's it done. I'm going to just do that with the controller, and then well, that sounded a wee bit less, but on we go. Now I haven't got the turn signals mapped, or maybe they are mapped in the keyboard settings, but we won't worry about that. So nothing coming that way. The AI has a lot of problems. The AI definitely needs a major tweak. So these are all things that can be looked at and can be fixed, but certainly with the playtest going on at the moment, you're going to find that there's a lot of feedback coming in with various graphic issues and bugs, and all of these things are mounting up for the developers to try and put things right, which is another valid reason why the game has been delayed. You know, there's no point in getting excited and rushing to get a game out and people desperate to get their hands on it, and you know, it comes out and then all of these bugs are still there and people are complaining about the quality of the game. This is where you can, this is where you point out the problems that you find in the game, and it gives time for the developers to at least do their best to put things right. So on we go. Yeah, that mini map on the left hand side, I would like it to be much clearer and much better contrast. So it's a bit misty. Along here. See, the steering wheel's just a bit jerky. It could be much smoother, and I think if you allow the player to go in and tweak sensitivity settings and that, then it would make it maybe a bit smoother. I believe we're coming to a junction and there's a turn to the left. So quick look left and right. Nothing coming that way. That's a downhill section, so if anything's coming it's going to hurtle right into me. So this is what I was talking about, resetting the camera. You know, you have to do it manually, and I'm sure there's a way to do that within the game. Now here's another thing. Let me just, I think you use the right button on your cross, you know, the up and down and the left and right on your mouse, not your mouse, your controller. If you hit it once you get the smaller mirrors, if you hit it twice you get the larger mirrors, but you will see the frame rate drop quite severely within those mirrors. And, you know, look at that, it's not great. In fact, I remember it being like that in the original demo. Now I think it wants us to go in and top up the fuel here, but I'm sure I tried this the first time round and I couldn't do it. Let me just try again. I might be in the wrong side, I might have to go down that right side. No, we're within range. Right, so in the truck we will then put the handbrake on, switch off the ignition. I'll switch the headlights off as well, it just saves on battery. I think that's them off, is it? Right, and then out we go. Now this is the thing that I struggled with when I was doing a test to work out how the pumps work. Now as long as you're within that sort of green arc, I think you're okay. Now first of all, what you do is you set how much you want, but not knowing how much the fuel tank holds is it's a bit difficult to judge. So I just keep hitting the button until as much as you need or as much as you can afford, it says. So I'm just putting, I don't know, loads in. Well, we'll leave it at that, and then if you look at the pump, you'll see how much the fuel is going in. So we are in, and then put it back on the hook. So that should be us good to go. I don't know whether that's the tank full or not, but we'll carry on. I think the bottom of the right hand side where the speedometer is showing you, I think, the fuel level, but I've got the chat on my screen just in front of it, so it looks almost a full tank, so we'll go with that. Yeah, that's handbrake off. Now if you notice on the screen, you can see that green D. That's the area that you must drive the truck into when you're coming into a fuel stop, so that you can get the animation to work on the fuel dispenser. And that disappears obviously once you leave. So we'll put the engine on, put the lights on. I've got them up full beam just to annoy people, and off we go. Now you can't look out the truck again like you can in Euro Truck. You can turn round and look out the side of the truck. So from this point of view, you've got an enormous blind spot, so you have to go third person, and you can see the glitches in the camera. Now he was actually, I don't know why he's signalling right. Is there a road up here on the right? A turning? He seems to be letting us out. It's getting dark, so we're good to go. Bottom left hand side of the map shows you your speed limit for the particular area of the road you're on. That's obvious. We're on 55 at the moment, but it does go down to 25. There doesn't seem to be any penalty for speeding, at least I've not had one. But there is a penalty for hitting things though. You damage the truck, you also damage the goods that you're trying to deliver. You'll lose the value of the reward at the end of it. Almost ground to a halt there. Now what we'll do is, I think the game with this is a sort of tutorial mission. It wants you to finish a job and then you can go to your base. What I did yesterday is I went to my depot and then I went to the store to buy stuff. This is a vast improvement from my attempt the other day. It just ended up a total disaster. Speed limit's down to 15 miles an hour for that junction. Which seems a bit crazy because this is the main highway and you have the right of way. Them that are waiting to come onto the main highway, those are the people that are having to give way. But I do think that the game developers have done the right thing. It gives them that bit more leeway and time just to get things looked at and try and put things right. Now this goes down to 25 here, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's it is 25. You see, I'm doing 30 odd and nothing's happening. Now if you get too close to the AI, they start acting weird. They do. I was actually behind a truck at a junction trying to come onto a main road, and the truck in front just decided to stop right in the middle of the road, and I had to overtake him inside him just to get past him. So, you know, issues like that are there for all to see. And I had another issue the other day where again at a junction the AI vehicles were just stopped. One vehicle was trying to turn, but all the other vehicles were stopped and the traffic wasn't moving at all, so again I had to take evasive action. Right turn here. Almost missing the turn, too busy looking ahead there. Right, now, thing is, it is raining. Now, up that road there may well be the road to my base. I can't remember what it must be because it's giving you that prompt on the screen, but we won't bother about that just now. So I'm putting the mirrors down to the smaller size. Just a wee bit jerky when you're trying to steer the thing. I go to third person here because what you've got to do is get the truck within that parking area. You'll see the 5 stars coming on the screen to give you your parking performance, so you'll know whether you're properly within the zone. Parking precision. Right, so that's us parked. We will, what will we do? We'll stop the wipers. Stop the truck. Put the handbrake on. And, oh, the other thing is we'll put the lights off. And get out. Now before you do anything, you then obviously have to put the supports down. We've done that. Disconnect the electrics. Red to red. Down there, and the yellow one out, and also you then have to unhook the trailer. So we've done that, that's it unlocked, and now we can go over, I think that's us, isn't it? I think that's us. Go over to whoever this is, and we get our payment for the job. Job completed, blah 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 blah. Refinery equipment, this, that, and the next thing. Parking bonus, cargo penalty. I think that says 0. Just hold that button and then you get this pop-up telling you you have completed your first order. You're ready to continue the adventure on your own. When you're ready for your next job, open the jobs tab and check the available jobs in your area. You must have the required reputation and license. So again, a bit like Eurotruck, you're not going to be a full-blooded trucker. You have to start from scratch and work your way up, getting not only more money but more reputation, and therefore also more qualifications to drive other types of stuff, equipment and dangerous chemicals and things like that. Very similar in that respect. And you then can also improve your base, have a repair area for your trucks and things. You know, that is all part of the game progression, is building up your base, getting more trucks. I didn't read anything about more drivers, you know, in terms of running a business. I mean, you could have more trucks. I don't know whether that is just, you know, more trucks so you've got more trucks to choose from, or whether you're actually hiring drivers. I see no mention, or at least I've not read anything about hiring drivers. But anyway, we are done with that part. It says, congratulations, you complete a final assignment for your old employer. Now you are ready to claim your headquarters and start your own Alaskan trucking business. So we'll then hold the X button, and it will then... Now, when you're moving this map, by the way, don't right-click your mouse like I keep doing by mistake, because what that does is it puts a waypoint down. You need to use your right mouse button. And having done that, I think I've just... now, I was looking to see... where my headquarters is. That's the one I want to look for. Right, so you can get rid of all of those and do HQ. I've done it again. And that's it there. So that now we've got the route mapped. We'll close that. Say goodbye to him and get into the truck. Start the engine, release the handbrake, put the lights on, put the wipers on, and try and remember how to get out of here. Good morning to Lard. I don't know when you typed that, because I've totally forgotten I had the chat up running. Right. I think it was here we come into it. Right, so off we go. So we're now going to discover our base, our headquarters. Well, this would be typical Alaskan weather. Piss in the rain, misty, poor visibility. Right, so that's left. Nothing coming that way. Let's just get out. I find it very difficult. I find it very difficult to follow that GPS. You know, this sort of pink and white dashed line against the sort of greyish road is not a good contrast. I think it should be much more vibrant so people like me can see it. I mean, again, you know, you'd class that as a minor thing. You'd put that in the back burner, but you could easily get that fixed and make it better looking. See, now you've got to try and centre your camera up. Where, as I say, if they implemented an automatic reset like they have in Fernbus Simulator and the bus, then that would be far more user friendly. Good ideas are well worth stealing at the end of the day. I'll just take my time because I don't want to run into a tree or a fence and damage the truck. And to top it all, I'm trying to follow this GPS. Well, you get an on-screen prompt telling you to turn left. Right, let's have a quick look that way. Nothing coming there. Nothing seems to be coming there. Now I'm lost. Oh no, I'm going the right way. I thought I was going the wrong way. Good morning to Paul. I haven't played Cowboy in the Morning for a long while. There's not been enough people to play doubles. I haven't played in, I don't know, maybe what, a couple of months. I got up this morning, Casino Jim was playing Linus in a singles match, but there wasn't anybody else for doubles. And that's the story it's been for a long while. So I've had no Cowboy gameplay for a while. Well, where the hell are we now? So we'll get a look around. Not that there's a lot to see in our headquarters, but we'll get a look around it. I'm just making sure I don't miss the bloody turning here. Right. So this is our headquarters, which, as I said, can be expanded. So now it's telling us that the base is crucial for the development of your business. Over time you will be able to expand it. Your office is located in the main building. Use your computer to build and improve new facilities. You can also use it to buy new parking spaces and vehicles. Investing in workshops will allow you to repair, I can't read that because of the chat, it will allow you to repair your trucks. You can also use workshops in cities, but they are more expensive. So we hold the X button to get rid of that. Now you can just abandon your truck anywhere here at the moment, but I just like to turn it around so that I'm facing the direction I want to go when I get back in it. I.e. that direction. Right, so again, see that to me there's not an awful lot of things you have to worry about in the cab. The thing is, if you look down you can see the driver's feet, you can see him using the clutch. You know, that's something that Eurotruck doesn't have. It doesn't have anything like that. Right, I forgot to put the dashboard lights on, so that they work as well. So we'll put the ignition off, put the lights, let me just make sure that's them off, and then the windshield wipers off, put the handbrake on, and then we're good to get out. So we're now out the truck. How did you access the beta? Yes, I think the beta, I mean, what I mentioned at the beginning of the stream is that there's still a lot of bugs in this game. This is by no means ready for release, and so they have taken the advice. I was one of them to tell them, you've got to delay this game until you iron out these bugs, especially the controller problems that we've had. There's steering wheel issues as well. But instead of being October the 18th, they've delayed it until November the 8th. And if you go on Steam and you type in the Steam store Alaskan Truckers, you'll find it, and you may well still be able to download the beta for free testing. Now, the beta is the full map. There's not anything going to be added to it. Let me just bring up the map and let you see. You've got, I keep using the right mouse button, let me get rid of that. You'll see that this is, let me use the controller, see if we can get zoomed out. That's as far out as we can zoom. And this is the southern end of the map. The names of the towns aren't a good contrast either. That's something that needs to be changed, because I can barely see that. It's very difficult to pick out the name of a place, but that's Valdez in the southern part of Alaska, and then you'll end up finding Fairbanks and Coldfoot and all of that sort of stuff. So this is us heading north, and then of course you have the main route north in Alaska up to Prudhoe Bay, right up at the top where the oil refineries are and everything, and all that sort of stuff's going on. That's supposed to be a representation of the Dalton Highway. That's something I had a good rant about, because they've not really looked into this and how it should be, because they've not even kept moaning about the delineators and that stuff. Yeah, the city names is not good. Now, if we go further down, in fact, up here, where does it say Prudhoe Bay? Well, you have to zoom in to try and find it if there is Prudhoe Bay. There it's there. That says Prudhoe Bay, which is right off the North Slope in Alaska, right up to the Arctic Ocean. Over here in Alaska is Barrow, which is the most northerly town in the United States. It's already below freezing there, by the way, at the moment. I checked out the temperatures. So winter's already moving in up there. So this is as big as the map is. Now, there is room for expansion. The only thing is, in reality, there's not an awful lot up this direction. Really, there's a couple of other highways up this way that they could add as an expansion at a later date. But it depends whether they want to make it sort of following the main routes in Alaska or a bit more fantasy stuff. I don't know whether they're going to do that, but anyway, this is obviously the legend that tells you all the different things and marks out all the different things that are there. Most of these places are where you go and get jobs. There are stores to buy food, because you obviously need to stock up on food. One thing to show you, I came out the truck there. I should have just stayed in the truck. Let me get my controller again. Let's just do this, because you can go to the engine and you can also do an oil test, but this won't function because we haven't got any oil. We haven't bought that. You need to buy oil. You know, you can check your oil level and you can tweak that. So if you not right click, if you hit the B button, that allows you to come out of these animations. If we go into the truck, in fact I'll do that right now. What we'll do is, if I turn round and go to there, that allows me to go into the back into where the accommodation areas. You've got a storage compartment there. You've got a storage compartment down there, and you've got your microwave there. Now I have, in fact, I've got my little. Let me just move that flag or that little. Let me just get that. Where is it? Put it up to there out the way at the moment. Hang on. On your microwave, if you hit the button, you then get to look at your inventory. Now, my inventory's got nothing in it there, but if I go down there, I've probably got something there. I've got a beef stew at the moment, which spoils in 13 days. I've got a chocolate bar that's in my inventory that I can eat. The beef stew, frozen pizza. Now that goes into my inventory. It's not cooked yet. So if I then highlight that, no, wait a minute, have I done that right? No, what I think you have to do is you put it into your inventory, come out of that, and then go to the microwave. I think that's how it works, if I remember. Yeah, like that. So once it's in your inventory from your storage compartment, then you should be able to cook it. Let me try it. Now, when you cook it, you've not eaten it, right? If I hit interact, it does nothing other than that. There's nothing cooking. So if I go back down to the storage thing, I've got a hot pizza there. And I have now consumed the pizza. That's the little sort of fiddly thing you just need to get your head round. One other thing to point out is on the top left here, this is the important thing. You've got the time of day, which is obviously 11 o'clock at night, the weather conditions, and the temperature. And also you have fall, which in the UK is autumn. You've got winter, spring, and we're leaving spring and just going into summer at the moment. You'll not see winter in this demo. The maximum time you can play the demo at any one session is 3 hours, and then you have to restart it. And you're always restarting the demo. If I quit right now and restart, we're back to square one. So you're not getting the proper game here. So as this little thing moves across, we'll eventually head round to fall and then winter, and then of course you have the winter conditions, snow and ice. You also, when you leave, in fact, right now, because we're in the back of the cab, we'll take a rest because it's 11 o'clock at night. Right, got to do the base thing first. Got to do the tutorial. Right, so we'll get out of the truck. Now there also is another storage compartment down there. If you go to the toolbox and you look in the toolbox, you've got a camera which you can use to do screenshots, I would assume. You've got your winter coat. There's a chainsaw because there will be instances in this game. There was in the first test of it a long while ago where you had to cut down or cut a tree into sort of logs so you could clear the road. That's why you've got a chainsaw. You've also got a radiator cover to put across the radiator in winter to protect it from the snow and ice. And you have your tyre chains, which you can put on for icy conditions. So that's what you have in your possession. So you don't need to buy more chains when you go to the store like I did the other day. You don't need that. I hadn't even found the toolbox. I didn't realise there was a toolbox there, and then I discovered it. So this I thought was maybe a storage container, but it isn't. So anyway, we've done that bit. This is our base, and there is areas that can be expanded on. You need a tool shed where they can get your trucks repaired. Truck or trucks. Is this where I was going to the office? Right, in we go. So here we are inside, and I don't think there's much anything else in here you can interact with, because it's all just sort of just for show. You know, it is a workshop, but you can then go up into the office, and when you go in here you can go over to your computer. So we've got the computer up now. I never looked at this yesterday, but I'm assuming it's again a bit like Eurotruck, where if you start off as a complete rookie and you want to get money to upgrade your base and to buy or to improve your truck, you would go to the bank for a loan. And this is exactly what it is. So you've got a loan. There's a 20% interest rate in that. So you end up getting a 30 grand loan, but you end up paying back 36 grand. Now, if this was me, I would hold off doing that and actually do a good few jobs in the game first before contemplating taking a loan out that early, because what you end up doing is you end up doing silly little jobs for not a lot of money, and most of that money goes back and paying the interest in the loan. So you're actually losing money early on from taking the loan rather than gaining anything out of it a great deal. So I would always hold off from taking a loan. So that's the bank option. Then you've got a list of jobs available, and it tells you what license you need. Now, you obviously have to do a lot more jobs to get licenses. Show available jobs. I wish I hadn't put the chat over that side, but anyway, all of these areas around here are pick-up points for different jobs. What else have you got? Manage headquarters. So you have top of the screen, you can go across left to right, I think. No, you can't. I thought it could tab across, but it's not doing it. So you have to go along with the controller. Customization, you can save money in customers. What does that say? Customize the truck. Your workshop offers more parts and designs than city workshops requirements. Customizer 1, build for $12,000 or $12,500. Your workshop you could build for $10,000. You have parking slots that you can add, where then you could have your spare trucks parked there. You've got a tyre workshop, which again, stating the obvious, is for tyres and wheels probably. And at the moment I've got $15,000, which they've so generously given us. So that is that part of it. And then the final one that I never looked at yesterday is truck dealer. And if you look along the top there, you've got class 1, which is probably the thing that we are driving right now. Now, show more details. Well, that's not telling me anything. Let's have a look. Well, this ought... Oh, let me try that again. Well, that's not doing anything. Buy for no dollars. I presume that's it. I mean, we've already got a truck. We don't need to buy it. Let me try class 2, see if there's anything. No, there's nothing. You do not have a required perk, so you only get to see. And I don't know. Obviously, doing jobs is how you get these perks. you're clearly going to be awarded them. Right, so that's all that you have on your desktop, on your computer. We'll hit that to turn it off. So we're out of there. Now, what I did yesterday when I finally got this one, now you can go in here and have a nap there as well. So that's what we'll do. We'll go into there. What time is it now? It must be about midnight or beyond it. So we'll go for 7 hours sleep. And we'll confirm that. Well, hopefully it's daylight. And that's the way out. So that door could do with a good clean. Look at the windows there. That's shocking. The state of the glass in that door. An absolute disgrace. So early morning, I assume that must be the sunrise over there. Why have I got a waypoint on the map? Let me check. Because I keep right clicking the mouse, that's why. Right, so what we'll want to do now is get to a store. Now from where we are, the nearest store is there or right across there. I don't know whether each store has the same things in it or whether there are different stores, i.e. better stores with better availability. I haven't a clue. I've been to this one and I bought some stuff in it. So it's called the $&D, open 24/7. Let me stop. I keep doing it with the right bloody mouse. Let's look at this one. Shop and save. Now that, well, there are differences because that one there only has reindeer meat. What does this have? That's a shop and save. What's that one? Alpine Market. Yeah, so they are different stores. You've got shop and save, reindeer meat only. Was that the one I just checked a minute ago? Alpine Market. $&D. Unfortunately, there isn't a Tesco. Alpine Market. Alpine Market. Well, there seems to be quite an appeal for the reindeer meat in this part of the world. Right, what's that one? Open 24/7. Alpine Market. Right, anyway, that's the one we're going to. Where the hell am I? We're going to there, so I'll zoom in as much as I can. Get rid of that. I'm using my mouse at the moment because obviously I'm sitting right in front of the PC. Right, we'll put that to there. Right. Trucks over there. And you get the sun rays coming through the mist and low cloud there. In the truck. Always the same. Ignition. Handbrake. I forgot the dashboard lights the last time. That's them on. We'll still put the headlights on and we'll have them on full beam just to annoy other drivers. And now we're good to go. So now we're heading to the store. And again, if you look at the mirrors on the top of the screen, you can see there's a fair bit of lag in those mirrors. It's jerky with the steering, but again, these are little finer details that they can improve. These aren't, you know, game breakers. They can easily get that sorted. But at the moment, that's the least of their worries. There are probably other bigger issues than that to bother about. 5 mile an hour speed limit again. Well, I can confirm that the rumble in the Xbox controller works. We're going right. I was heading straight across there. I think there's also a job dispatcher in the store, if I'm right in thinking. And I would assume that would be possibly to do jobs related to the store. I don't know, I never checked. Yeah, this is the thing I would love them to improve. The GPS at the left-hand side is pretty poor for people who don't necessarily have the best of vision. I don't think the contrast is very good. They need to change that and make it a better contrast with that pink. Is this the right place I'm going to? I have a funny feeling I've turned up a dead end here. I don't think this is where I went yesterday. Let me check the map. Oh, this doesn't look right, and that's why I don't like the GPS, because you've got to have sharp eyes to see. And this is the other thing as well. Let me zoom in as far as I can go. I think I've turned I don't think this is the right road. And the other point is it's not until you're really zoomed in on the map that you can see the names of the towns. You know, when you're not zoomed in, it all goes to grey, and it is not easy to see. Right, let me. Now, did I move? See, I've right-clicked again. I've made the mistake of bloody well right-clicking. Right. No, I've turned in too soon, so I'm going to have to back out. I don't know where the hell this road's going, but I certainly am not on the right road. Now I need to back out so that I don't back into somebody. Right, so again, little things like this. A sensitivity slider for the game controller would be perfect. That allows you to tweak it to be more easily controlled. Now, where am I going now? And we're going further up here. Yeah, if you're young and fit and healthy and you've got good eyesight, then that GPS won't be a problem for you. But for people of my age, it is an issue. Right, I think we're in the right direction now. And the automatic camera reset for the turn would be another little thing they could add. Just like Fernbus, you know, these little final things getting tweaked would make it more user friendly. And again, I'm OCD as far as parking the truck goes. I like to get around and make sure that the truck's facing the way I want to go as soon as I come out, rather than just abandoning it somewhere. I'd much rather know that I'm coming out and going out the right direction rather than having to look for the way out. Right. Now, handbrake, ignition, bung the lights off, get out the cab. And into the store. Now notice that there's a parking area for a truck here, so again I'm just assuming that if you go to the job dispatcher here that you might have jobs to do with the store. I wouldn't think you'd be getting oil refinery jobs from here. Not having done it, I don't know. So in we go. Can't use the bathroom, so you're just going to have to go out behind a tree. No functionality for that, but we'll let them off. Oh, there's more people in it than what there was yesterday when I tried. There was nobody in. A couple of shoplifters in. And I mean, what the hell is a guy doing in Alaska? Okay, it's maybe spring. What the hell is he doing with a Hawaiian shirt on? Tell me. And he's standing looking at windshield washer or something like that. Right, so if you go against the different cabinets, you'll have different things in each fridge. In this case, we're at the meat fridge. What have we got here? Salmon uncooked, king crab legs uncooked. Well, I like fish, but I don't like what's on offer. Let's try what we got here. Well, that's obvious drinks. Let's try around here. What have we got? What the hell is MRE? I must be a bit ignorant. Manufacture. What? Right, who knows what? Oh, good morning to Game Tech. I never even knew. I'm too busy concentrating on what I'm doing. I'm ignoring the chat. You've probably been and gone and get bored. Do anybody know what MRE is? Home-style vegetables and sauce. A long-life meal with built-in heating source that can be cooked in... Ah, right, meal ready. That's like I saw in that... I saw that on... what do you call it? Remember I said on the live stream a little while ago, I was watching a Japanese... a guy on the bullet train. And he bought one of these MRE meals. I didn't know it was an MRE meal, but now I know what it is. He bought this box... on the railway station before he went on to the bullet train, and then of course when he was on the bullet train he pulls a little string on the box, and within the next 5 minutes the bloody meal was sitting there cooked. So this is what these are, and that saves you using your microwave. So you've got home style vegetables and sauce, and it can be cooked in any conditions, and meal ready to eat. I understand that now. So home-style vegetables and sauce, and for some of that, hold to buy, Mexican rice and... Now, I'll tell you what I did yesterday. Because I'm a greedy bugger, I filled up my inventory. Mexican rice and beans, I'll have some of that as well. That sounds very nice to me. And I'll have the chicken chunks as well, thank you very much. And now I presume you can increase the size of your inventory as the game goes on. There's like an empty slot there or something there. Beef stew. What else we've got? Chili and beans. Well, you don't really want chili and beans when you're in the cabin of a truck, especially if you pick up a hitchhiker. I mean, you'll stink the place out. So we'll have beef stew. Lemon pepper tuna. Don't fancy that. Beef ravioli. We'll have some of that. Oh, no, wait a minute. What's it saying? You don't have enough. Right. Now, this is where I then thought, right, okay, let's try and use logic here. Right, we've bought those 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, can I buy more than one? No, you've only just got individual slots. So, for example, those chicken chunks, you know, I was thinking that if you buy 2 of them, if you buy another one, it would stack it with the other one, but it doesn't. You've only got individual single spots in your inventory. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 things in the inventory there. We can then, it's a bit like shoplifting when you think about it, because you're paying for it at the cabinet. You're not going to this person here to pay for it, or at least I never did yesterday. What happens when you talk to them? Ah, right, you can buy bits and bobs. Ah, right, so you can buy engine oil, but I don't have a space for it. You can buy painkillers when you end up in a head-on collision and your head goes through the windshield. You've at least got that. Chocolate bar, trail mix, flashlight, battery pack for the flashlight, and tyre chains. I bought them yesterday not knowing that I already had the bloody things in the truck in that storage compartment. So that's sort of bits and bobs that you can buy at the counter. Right, so I've got those things. Now what I did yesterday was find the right way out, because that's not it. I then went to the cabin of the truck, and what did I do? I went in there, and then down into the cabin, and I've got those spots there. In fact, I might as well eat that, because it's annoying me, that chocolate bar. But there's the things that I bought. Now, I've got 4 things stored there. Now, these MRE meals are very handy, because you then, you know, you don't need to put them in the fridge or whatever. That's just a container when you think about it. It doesn't say fridge. They just have a spoil by date. Now, the only thing that's left in your inventory is the chainsaw. Up here we've got chips, or what we call crisps over here. So that's like, I don't know whether it's just got 1 slot at the moment or whether I can fill those. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I am going to get out of the truck, because like I say, I'm a greedy bugger. Exit the truck and go back into the store and see if I can top up my own personal inventory with more of these MRE meals. Now, where was it? Is it here? Right. So, lemon pepper tuna, no. I'll have a tortellini. I'll have another beef ravioli. I won't bother with the chili and beans for reasons I explained earlier. Beef stew. Chicken chunks. Mexican rice and beans. Oh, I never knew. Did I have 5 slots? Ah, well, I ate the chocolate bar, didn't I? Right. So that's me getting more. That spoils in 7 days. Well, they won't last me 2 days. Once I'm in the game proper. Right. So I've bought those. I'll try to find my way out again. Let's go over and have a quick chat with this quite cute looking young lady. What does that say? Logistic, location, waste, what is that? Terra, trash and recycling. Time until task expires 14 hours. Trailer type, a dump truck. Distance 370 miles, blah 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 blah. License required, A. Now, again, In fact, where does it? I think I've only got 3 stars. I don't think I've got any licenses. Can I take that job? Well, it looks as if I can. Anyway, or did I? Did that confirm I had taken that job? I'm not really sure because where's the arrow going? Where's that arrow pointing to? Ah, right, it's pointing to the trailer, right. Yes, I can take that job. So now, I wonder if I can put them in there. No. Toolbox. Let me see. Do I want to do that and lose it for some reason? No, I don't think I'll bother with that. I'll leave that as I think it is. All it is a toolbox. Right, let me go back round here. Into there. Hang on a minute. Where the hell am I going? Ah, right, that's it. Right, let's pop. Oh no, that's hold to eat. I don't want to eat. How do I transfer it? Can I not transfer it to the container? Ah. Hold to equip. Right, right, see, it's let me put the chainsaw in there. In with the chips. Why is it not allowing me to put that in there? Am I doing something wrong? Meals ready to eat. I don't want to eat it. I want to store it. Right, let's forget that. Let's try. This is just the same thing, isn't it? No, that doesn't work. I think this is right. It must be the fact that that's another slot that gets opened. Likewise with that one down there. I think that's what it is. So looking at my hunger status, I'm pretty good for the time being. I think that's. I don't know. I mean, is that my life signs, the heart? And then this one is, I presume, whether you're getting tired or not. Anyway, we'll worry about that at a later date. Let's go and get this trailer. No, that's me put it back on. Windshield wipers, get them on. Ignition on. Headlights. I don't want the door. We'll go to third person. Glitchy with the trees there and the lamp post. Now, this is different from Eurotruck in the sense that I'm not getting any confirmation of anything. At least if there was something popped up there, I've missed it. Is it just, right, the locking wheel goes green. I even struggled to see that. Well, it did go green, now it's not going green. Let me just straighten the wheels. Am I too far over? I'm too far over that side, that's what's wrong. And now, this is no different from Eurotruck or American Truck, where I have an incredible difficulty in reversing and parking a bloody trailer. I mean, I'm not even parking anything, I'm just trying to pick it up and I still can't get it done. Have I gone too soon again? No, it's green this time. Right, I think that'll do. I think that'll do. Right, it's green, so I then need to what am I doing? Putting the lights off. Or do I need to bother with that? No, I don't. I just need the parking brake on. Why is it not highlighting the is that a bug? Why is it not highlighting the handbrake? Ah! Oh, right. Because I'm not over it, that's why. Right. I'll get the hang of this yet. Right, now, what am I doing wrong here? I thought I was green. Am I missing something? Am I missing something here? Yeah, I thought the locking. Ah, right. That's what I have to do. I've got it now. I forgot to lock the bloody trailer, didn't I? Right. Well, this will be my second job. I've only ever managed to do that first job, and then since I got the controller working, that is. Right, so that's that done. I think I need to go around the other side again, don't I? I hope my battery doesn't go flat. I noticed there's been people having problems with their truck battery. Right, that's that done. Into the cab. And quick look at the map, see where we're going. We're going right over there. Now, here's the thing. Do we want to go that way? Which to me, I mean, presumably it's going, the GPS is going that way because in terms of as the crow flies and mileage, that's the shortest route. But looking at this, to me it's a toss of a coin because if you go that way and down there and up there, it's going to be longer. I don't think there might be an awful lot in it, but anyway, it wants us to go north and then east, and then south and east again. Well, we'll go with that for the time being if I can get. I don't know how much time I've got left in this this actual play test. Right. Oh, it's pissing down. Absolutely chucking it down. So if there's going to be any glitches and issues, there's going to be problems with all this rain in the screen and stuff like that going on. I think I'm going out the wrong road. I think that's what it is now. Where the hell am I going? I thought I was doing the right thing there. Right, it's that way. This is going to be too tight. Let's just... Right, we're good to go. Absolutely. This is what it was like. This is what the weather's been like in Scotland for the last 4 days. Like this. You know, absolutely chucking it down. For hours on end. No wonder the place is flooded. Yeah, we're going to get frame drops here. Frame drops. Frame drops are... I was going to burst into song there, but I decided against it. See, I thought I was turning up that way there. I thought I was turning up that way. Is that a track? Is it a sort of shortcut? Maybe that's what it is. But I won't bother with that. Now, does the GPS reset itself? That's the question. I haven't even checked that. Whether the GPS will readjust itself. It looks as if it has. And of course, the other thing they could add is voice navigation, where you don't necessarily have to keep looking at the GPS. You can use the on-screen prompts, but another little feature would be to stick in the voice navigation. These are things that they've completely overlooked. Little finishing touches like that. I hope this rain clears up. Now, what I'm wondering is what's the red symbol on the screen for? Is that battery? Is that what that is in the bottom left hand corner next to the speedometer? That red thing is, I presume that's a truck battery. It doesn't exactly make it clear. I'm guessing that's what it is. Well, the frame rate's actually slightly better than I thought it would be with all this rain going on. So it's been optimised a wee bit. Now where are we going? Right turn, Clyde. Watch we don't knock the road signs down. See, I think that, again I'm going over the same ground, but I think a steering sensitivity slider would make this a bit more controllable. Now where am I going? Left turn. Well, thank God Alaska's probably the least populated state in the United States, because that way you don't have the place heaving with traffic for a rookie driver like myself to run into. Uh-oh. Yeah, a little bit better adjustment, the steering wheel wouldn't go amiss. I'm just glad to be driving the damn thing after all that carry on with the controller the other day. And like I say, I'm not sure whether it was an update that fixed it or whether it was me disabling Steam controller usage altogether that I'd read about. So either way it worked, and at least we can get the gears working, we can get the truck driving in a general direction we want to go. Right. Look at that, right out in front of me. What did I get fined there? Now the AI driver is just going to sit there and wait to see where I'm going. So that's me damaged before I've even 5 minutes on the road. I think this must be the worst rain that you can get in the game. I don't think you can get any worse than this. This is torrential rain, by the way. Absolutely torrential. Now, I wonder, is Game Tech still there? Is he still paying any attention to this, or does he get bored to death and left it? Yeah, I think most people have. I think I'm on my own. Now, what did that? Is that just telling us to keep going straight? I'm listening to what the beep means, but it's just a prompt. That's what it is. And of course, maybe the other reason I crashed is because we're in a 25 mile an hour zone, which is now going back up to 55. And we've got pools of water at the side of the road. I mean, I'm sure I saw a guy there building an ark just back along the road. There is so much rain. Now, I was behind a truck like this the other day, and when he turned at a junction, he turned onto the road, but I was right behind him, and as soon as he turned on the road and was aware of me behind him, he stopped dead and wouldn't move. Right on a junction, halfway across the road he was entering. Look at how cautious he is at this junction here. I think the AI are really afraid of junctions. And this is also why we ended up having a traffic jam in one instance also. Right, away we go now, back up to 55. now. Do I want to get crazy and try and overtake him? That looks like a little resting place. Oh no, it's a point of interest. I think that's what it is. I dare say that'll be one of your Steam achievements, to discover all the points of interest on the map, which should be fairly easy to get. I mean, all you do is check the map, where you see it, you get out the cab or whatever, go and read the little message. And again, hats off to Kick. When I first downloaded the demo of the beta playtest, I messaged Kick. I told them that this game needed to be added to their games list, and within 5 minutes it was added. I don't think you'd get that from YouTube or Twitch. Not in a million years would you ever get that. 5 minutes from an email and it was done. So, oops. Oh, I think we sort of slid round the corner there. We sort of slid onto the dirt. And it's still raining, but it's not hammering as much as it was earlier on. It might be clearing up. The other issue I noticed on previous Playtest, in fact it was, I think, Game Tech I was watching, and one of the issues was, let's just put the handbrake on, was the AI when they're behind you. Yeah, I think it is clearing up. In fact, there's no traffic behind me at all. I'm waiting to see if a car comes, but they don't have any way of, you know, being aware of the obstacle in front of them and taking evasive action and coming around past you. Lots of rain. Well, it looks as if it's going to turn out a nice day for the rest of the day. Right, now there's a car. I've got the hiccups again, and he's just going to sit there. And now, even if I go over to him, I mean, why is my arms jumping out? And he's going to do the same thing. I mean, talk about keeping a safe distance. Right. Yeah. Those tyre textures look a bit dodgy, don't they? But mind you, that texture there on the tyre, I think is supposed to be represent the sort of the gravel on the tyres. It might need a bit of tweaking. I would like to see what this road looks like. Presume it's meant to be a gravel road. I would like to see what it's like when you're driving on a summer's day and it's bone dry, to see if you're getting any dust effects on the truck. I probably won't see that. I'll try it when I'm in here. I don't think we'll see anything like that, or at least I'm not aware of it. little query is, I wonder if the AI are following me now. Oh yeah, they are. I would just double check to make sure that they weren't just stuck at the side of the road. Is it still raining? There's the wipers. Yeah, it's still drizzling a bit. Yeah, that's the lights. That's the wipers. Almost went off-road there. Uh-oh, big lag there. Big lag. Right, I'm going to get crazy. I'm going to end up head-on collision. Oh, we're okay. Big lag there as well. Dodgy looking wooden bridge. Turn. Again, curiosity's just getting the better of me. I'm getting out. I want to go over and read that sign before I get run down. Right. Delta Junction back to Fairbanks. Go down to the little river. Well, water textures could certainly be improved a wee bit. That's me too far for the truck. Probably have died. And he's decided he's going to stop there now. Does he want to turn into this junction, or is he just thinking he was going to run me over? And he's doing the same thing. Down to 15 miles an hour. Again, because it was another junction. Well, I'm going to obviously finish this job and then that'll be it. But it'll be the most money I'll have had in the game if I can get it done. And that'll be only from 2 jobs. You discover Delta Junction. Which seems to consist of a little couple of hamlets. Obviously another place you can get jobs. In fact, why is it telling me to turn? Is this where we're dropping off? Now again, I'm not sure whether is it further up? Let's have a look. Is this a junction up here? Aye, it is. I don't hear the window wipers squeaking, so it must still be raining. And it looked as if it was clearing up back there. Oh, and the obligatory windmills. I wondered how long it would be before we'd see them. Or wind farm, I should say. We're not in Holland. Lag again. Now that thing about MRE for meals ready to eat, I suppose that's completely different from ready meals. Ready meals you obviously have to microwave, that's what we call them over in this country. Where the hell's he going? Did you see that move there? Is that us there? Right, so, well, we're not far to go. Along to the road end and then down to the right. Bit choppy frame rate, but the major concern would be the mirrors. The mirrors are running like 15 frames a second, if that. Oh, that's good. Now it'd be handy if there was a little parking place at the side of the road up here, wouldn't it? You know, if there was one or two of them marked around the map. The one thing we have in the bed in the truck is the fact that you can just go to the side of the road and park up and sleep. Uh-oh. Oh, now we're stuck. He slammed the anchors on as soon as he comes to the 15-mile-an-hour speed limit. And that's me get more damage. But I'll tell you what, I wonder if I think what I'll do is I will lights off. Lights off. Open it off. Four hours will do it. We'll have a sleep. That should take care of that for a little while. Back into the cab. Quick look to see if that truck's still there. No, he's gone. Still raining, I think, isn't it? Seems to be. Still 15-mile-an-hour speed limit, and I'm doing what, 30 odd. Talk. I wonder if the next village is Tick. Well, this isn't much a village, this is a bit more substantial than I first thought. That wasn't my fault. He came round at 100 miles an hour. I'm on the road. I mean, I'm not doing anything. I've just came to a junction. He just flew round into me. And I'm going to take that sign out as well. Bloody loony. Going to lose money for the job because of the damage, but we must be coming up to our sort of time limit, I would have thought. We might get nothing at all if I'm late after having that 4 hours sleep. Now there's something that's gone amiss here. Have I gone past where I should have went? Is that where I should have went to? Hang on a second. Now where does it tell you? Let me move that down out of the way. Right. Terra Trash Recycling. Ah, we've gone past the bloody place. That's what's that's what's wrong. Well, this is going to be fun. We need to do a U-turn. Well, that's interesting. You notice how he went round the outside there? And again, I blame the GPS for that. And the fact that I wasn't looking at it at the time when we came to our destination. Now I think it might have said that I had sort of 3.5 hours left to get there. I might be misinterpreting that, but it was still in green, so we should probably still be okay. Now, did I miss the sign telling me to turn right? Where the hell do we go into the place? Ah, there it is. Now, I presume that's where we're parking the truck. Well, there's actually two different places. How do I know where to park the truck? Can I park it there? Well, we'll try that and see what happens. Right, I'll tell you what. I'm going to get out of the truck and find out whether it... again, this is a bit that's just a wee bit confusing for beginners like me. Right, so we've come in there. Quick look around here. Now this obviously says parking, but that's just for employees. And there's two parking areas. And is it giving me a choice of two parking areas? I don't know. It's not exactly leaping out and self-explanatory, but it looks like I've got two areas to park the truck. Right, so... Right, well, we'll go in here. And this is the thing that will waste my 3 hours. Is... turned in too soon. absolutely bloody hopeless. The steering wheel's not reacting as quick as I would like it in this situation. I'm just bloody hopeless at it. I think it's the other. It's now within the free parking space. Right, so have you got a choice of just dumping it here, or... Right, maybe that's what it is. Where you don't have to do any parking. You probably don't get as big a bonus if you do. That's maybe what it is. This might take another 2 hours. I'm determined to do it. We're going the wrong way again. Aye, that's a parking precision thing coming up. This is horrible, isn't it? Absolutely pathetic. I'm the worst parker of a truck, no matter what bloody game it is. Absolutely dreadful. Right, I'm waiting till the tyres turn. Or the wheels turn, I should say. And even that's gone too sharpish. That'll do, I don't care what that looks like, it's giving me 5 stars. That'll do me. Right. Right, I'm putting the wipers off. Ignition off. Handbrake on. Out the cab. Right, I'll do that. Oh no, I need to get the electrics off first, don't I? Right, out of that, over to there, unhitch. Now, where am I going? Was he not round that side? Why is the arrow telling me? There was a guy at the gate. Right, look at your map. I don't see anything there. There's a guy here. Is it him I talked to? Aye, it is. Final payment 6,200 odd. I lost $1,000 odd for the damage, but I got the parking bonus of $300. The payment was what, 5,926 odd. But so my experience, right, so you're getting experience points. My reputation's up to 3. Parking precision was 5. Cargo durability 89. Arrival time 1 hour 45 minutes late. So I mean, part of the penalty, there was nothing there to say that. Now that says send to database. I'll do that and then finish. Right, so we've done 2 jobs in Alaskan truck driver. Now where can I see my details? Right, we've got, alright, business person grants access to your own HQ. Well, we've done that. Trucker license A allows taking basic orders. I don't know whether you have that. I think you have all of these at the start. Allows you to make basic repairs or already required. So there's not anything else on here to tab to. My reputation, let me just get out my chair to read that. General reputation is the average rating of your recent assignments. Higher reputation will unlock access to more challenging jobs. West End Sorrow 420, so is that the name of the truck? 342 miles travelled since the beginning. 1 day has elapsed. And according to that, I'm level 0, but I've got $18,500. Right, so that's all going to be wiped off the inventory, because when you quit the game, you always have to restart because you're not getting the fully functional game. Right, now that says trucker license B, cost 1 point. So I've got no level points whatsoever, and you probably won't, because then you have to fill each bar before your level points become available. That's clear. So we're going to leave it and hold it at that. Thanks for anybody who was watching. We finally got to drive with the controller. We can see there's issues with traffic, etc. They've given themselves a wee bit more of a window to try and get those things looked into, to have a game that's more likely to be ready to release come the 8th of November, which was a good idea. It's a good idea not to be rushing to get the thing out and hold it off for maybe another 2-3 weeks and give them time to reflect on all the feedback that they're getting, and they're getting a lot of it both on Discord and on Steam, and then we'll have a more sellable game for when it does become available. So till we meet again,